And it's the Bulls with the ball. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Oh, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Rose is the one with Butler as the two. Noah is out there with Hill, and it's Mirotic in at the three. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Nets lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jarrett Jack is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Young in at the power forward. And here are the Bulls now. After the basket by Brooklyn. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on his heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Now here's Ellington. Lopez kicks to Ellington. It's the target from 18 feet. Ellington's got 4 this quarter.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Bulls trail by 5. For Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Here's Johnson after Pau Gasol's bucket. Wide open. They get the rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
And Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was